he'd throw an audible right now. We're not doing Peaks Picks. Instead, we are very fortunate to have on location Ms. Twin Peaks 2023 Lauren, who works here at the Deer Valley Twin Peaks, formerly was at the Scottsdale, and she just was crowned the Ms. Twin Peaks 2023 about 2 weeks ago. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
And Jimmy B, this is her first interview.
Are you serious?
So
really?
First
big
for the
deal,
best,
right?
yes.
For being on the big time show.
I mean, she's on the big time, drive time. Here she is.
Yeah.
But so my understanding is there was over 100 girls that all traveled to Nashville, the Music City, and you competed in a what went on? Kind of walk us through the actual competition.
Oh my gosh. So when we got there, it was a whole bunch of other girls. We were all scrambling to get our hair and makeup done and everything. They were so generous with what they supplied with us. They gave us dressing gowns. They had makeup artists. They had hair artists. So while we were there, we ran through some hours of dress rehearsal and everything. Did all of our hair and makeup. They fed us with amazing breakfast and lunch while we were there at the Wild Horse Saloon in Nashville and all
really
of those
cool place.
things.
I've been there.
The lighting is just awesome in there.
It's all about the lighting,
Right? It made the pictures phenomenal and all of that stuff.
Got to look good in that lighting.
But so, it was game time starting about 6:37 Nashville time. The nerves were crazy. All of the girls were so anxious and everything. And it was fast. It all happened within an hour and everything.
So what did you have to do? You just parade on stage?
So what we did is when we walked up, we kind of introduced ourselves with three girls because they paired us in threes.
Okay.
We all introduced ourselves, said our names, our titles, and where we were from. I was proud to represent Twin Peaks Deer Valley.
Sure.
And as an Arizona native, I'm very blessed and fortunate to represent my store. And so we were doing that, and then we had the opportunity to change in a bikini of choice. So that was like a competition style bikini, walk down the runway.
So let me interrupt. So how long did it take you to pick out the bikini you were going to wear?
Oh my gosh. Well, you have to think about the color and everything, your
Oh,
blonde
really?
hair and your skin.
Jimmy and I would not know what color to wear, but yeah.
It needs to complement your eyes and everything.
Do you hire somebody to help you, or
you
you're on your? Oh,
yes,
you do.
Yes, yeah. So you had a custom made bikini size for your body and everything.
So if I wanted a new gig, I could be a bikini coordinator.
You know what? You could be a seamstress for a bikini company. It's a poppin' business.
Damn
Right.
straight.
There's hope still.
I'm
No
dialed in,
complaints.
girl.
Dude, Lauren's calling you out. That's great.
I know. But yeah.
Okay, so you finally decide over, I'm sure, a bunch of them,
Yes.
and you find the one you like.
Found the best
So
one.
you felt comfortable in it.
Yes. I did some pageant walking classes as preparation. I did it at Jenny's Dresses, which I love her. All of the girls that helped me out there were phenomenal. Obviously had to get the hair done, the nails done, the spray tan, all of the extras and everything. Honestly, it was probably 3 full days of nail appointments, all of that fun stuff to get ready and to get prepped and everything, minus all of the odds and ends that you had to
And
get.
you had never done anything like this before in your life.
No, this was my first time ever doing anything like this. I have worked with Twin Peaks for a couple years now, so in the past, I have been encouraged, but I wasn't very...
So how did they select you then from Twin Peaks here in Arizona?
Yeah, so what they do is they launch a contest every year, and so it's open to each store, and all of the girls, every single girl that is an employee with Twin Peaks has the opportunity to apply to this opportunity. So what you do is you submit a few pictures for per regards of the casting call and everything, and then it has to do with the GM, and it also has to do with the owner of this location and everything too. Okay. Your work ethic, all your attitude, and all of that stuff obviously has to go within the opportunity.
So just because you're a beautiful person doesn't mean that you're going to get the gig.
Yes,
there's so much more involved.
Yeah, I would like to hold myself to a high standard and say that I do. I put my time in, I work, I do. I've been with the company for a couple years and everything, so I am very proud of where I am and all of that stuff.
There was $35,000 worth of prizes, and grand prize was $10,000.
Yes, and I actually was fortunate enough to win Miss Popularity. So that was for all of the at-home viewers to vote on, which was for the Miss Popular, which was the online voting. So I was fortunate enough to be titled Miss Popular and Miss Twin Peaks. So I won 2 titles.
Wow.
So,
Rock, she makes more money than you're paying me.
I know, it sounds like that. So I want to back up a little bit, okay, because this isn't something you grew up aspiring to be, a model and be on a runway and win a contest. you told me before you came on that you grew up when you were 19 years old. You had a little bit of weight issues, right?
Yes, I did struggle with weight,
and you were able to kind of persevere.
Yes.
Tell us kind of how that process went.
So when I was around 18 or 19, I was about 190, 200 pounds, and something that really meant a lot to me was to feel comfortable in my skin, to be able to wake up and do the day-to-day activities without your body hurting and everything.
Sure.
So I took the initiative and I went to a personal trainer. I started to count my macros and everything. And I would say about 2.5 to 3 years of hard work and everything, I was able to shed almost 80, 90 pounds and everything.
Wow.
That's incredible.
So
good job.
with that, I kind of gave me a second boost of encouragement to go
Confidence.
do something.
Yeah.
So,
And that kind of played into this, and then
Yes.
you've had the weight. You lost all that weight a few years ago,
couple
right?
years now,
And
yes.
but the hard part is keeping it off.
Yes.
You've obviously been able to do that quite well. So now here you are. You win this. Now what's next? I mean, I'm sure that there's people requesting this piece in your section when you're working right here
Which
at
is so
Twin Peaks.
fun. I feel like a little mini local celebrity.
Exactly.
And everything.
Why not?
I
This
have
is
all
great.
the people that want to come in and say hi and see how the trip to Nashville was and everything. And I'm just so excited to sit down and talk to everybody and tell them about everything that I've experienced
So
and
does
stuff.
everybody want a photo with you now too?
I'm not that big of a celebrity. Yeah.
Do you have your own Sharpie? I
Yeah,
mean, you
oh
do an
my gosh, my
autograph?
little
Carry it
signature
around.
and
Yeah.
everything.
So when it comes to social media, have you seen a boost in any of your platforms that you're on?
Definitely, I would say on Instagram, my follower count increased slightly a little
Yeah.
bit, but nothing drastic. I haven't had anybody reach out to me to do any modeling opportunities yet, but that
Now that you've been on a show,
door
that's
is
all going
always
to change. I mean, your
open.
phone's going to be off the hook now,
I
I'm
hope
sure.
so. Yeah.
So, all right. So, where do you take it now? I mean, this is a pretty cool honor. I mean, to be able to be Ms. Twin Peaks 2023, and there's 103 contestants and over 100 stores, right?
Thousands of girls
That want to
Fun.
do it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I mean, have you thought about what your next step is? How do you take this and use it to do something else with?
My personal thoughts, I would love to use this as a stepping stone platform to further my career in promotional modeling, whether that be runway modeling, whatever it may be. But more or less for the year, my next game plan would be obviously to increase more business into our Deer Valley location. We are a newer restaurant. We opened up at the beginning of April.
Hey, the owners, Carolyn, Andy, and the rest of the crew, you got your new manager here.
My new
Your
spokesgirl.
marketing coordinator.
New spokesperson.
Their spokesperson. Jeez,
No,
that's great. No, it makes sense. That's
we
cool.
have a huge parking lot. I would love to be able to do some events and stuff in
Okay.
that parking lot. I would just really like to advertise this company, whether that be at baseball games and all of that other stuff,
Okay.
or any other local sports events. I know the sporting season is coming up in Arizona right now, and
Yeah.
everything pops off when all the games
Are you
start and
a sports fan? Do you like the Suns?
You know what? I'm going to say the Suns have done great in basketball for the past couple years, and I always am rooting for the home team, the Cardinals.
There you go.
Yeah.
Local product.
There you go.
And we're visiting with Lauren, by the way. She is Miss Twin Peaks 2023 here at the Deer Valley location for Twin Peaks.
3 minutes.
This is their fifth location. This is their most recent location opened just a few months ago. You were in Scottsdale for a while because I know we've seen you out there. And in Deer Valley, this one is just on fire.
Yeah,
I mean,
and you know
it's
what?
just packed.
This bar is awesome. We have such a huge indoor bar. We have a beautiful outdoor patio bar, and I know a lot of you guys are scared because of the Arizona heat, but I promise.
No, it's cold in here.
So nice with those
Freezing
misters
in
out on
here.
Yes,
the
the
patio.
misters are nice. I walked out there.
It's like a 20, 30 degrees difference with
Yeah.
the shades down and everything. So, this restaurant it's so nice. It has it all.
So, Lauren, with what you have accomplished and what you aspire to do, my question now is, when are you going to start to put all of the pieces of that puzzle together? Are you starting today, now that you're on this world-class radio show?
You know what? Today might be that
could
first
be it.
day.
This could be it for
It's
Lauren.
the
Yeah.
launch point.
Day number one for
Yeah.
Lauren right
Yeah,
now.
you know what? Today's a new day. We're on the launch point and everything with the radio show.
That's it.
I will say
2
this,
minutes.
and I think for someone, this is their first interview.
yeah.
And for those of you that are listening, you're not watching on YouTube or on Instagram or what have you, Twitter, She's looking at the camera.
She is.
She's got her sitting up
Sitting
straight. You
Yeah.
obviously have had some people kind of tutor you a little bit
Maybe
because
just
you
a
obviously
little.
know what you're doing, and I think that's great. And hopefully someone is going to see this and say, "Wow, I own XYZ company, and I really need a spokesperson." And you can kind of expand your horizon and get into the marketing and promotions, things like that. And having Twin Peaks in your back pocket, you can't get any better than that. With 5 locations and soon, I'm sure more.
Yeah.
So you got to keep doing that and being somebody that lives up in Phoenix. I mean, what a great place to live.
I
And-
know. It's
but I know you
beautiful.
had fun in Nashville.
I did. I
I
sure
mean,
did.
what a
It was
great city. The
blast.
music and with Wild Horse Saloon.
Yes.
That place is
Did
awesome.
you get a chance to walk around
On
at all?
Broadway?
Just
Yeah.
for a little bit. My mom
Okay.
actually accompanied me on this trip and everything. So my
Okay.
mom and I hit the town and all
All
of
right.
that stuff during the day. So it was fun.
So let me ask you: was it if there were a bunch of people?
One minute,
there's always
one
bachelorette
minute.
parties there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were just a guy, a couple guys like Jimmy and I are at Broadway or Kid Rocks or whatever, and we walk out, would you have seen 100 Twin Peaks girls walking around?
Oh my God, it was crazy.
Oh,
it was
that would've
something
really
out of a
sucked.
movie.
That would
You
have really
saw
been awesome.
hundreds of pretty girls just walking around town. It was something like out of a dream. Like,
Oh,
holy
that's
cow,
awesome.
That
how
would have
could
been
you
a dream
complain?
for me.
Yeah, I bet it would, Jimmy. Hey, Lauren, congratulations. And thanks for
Thank you so
actually,
much.
you're off today and you came down to see us. We really appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
So best of luck. If we can do anything for you,
Yeah,
let us know. So
Yeah.
we
Thank
love
you.
that. So that's Lauren, Miss Twin Peaks 2023 here from the Deer Valley location. We're going to take a quick one. We'll come back with more Rock Minutes with Jimmy B right here on Fox Sports 910.
Hey, it's Joe